Hey, how's it going, everyone? Saintsfan back again with another GTA 5 video, and today I'll be answering some of your guys' questions regarding the Smugglers run and the upcoming unreleased vehicles. So hopefully you guys do enjoy. Starting us off with the first question, Radicate YT. We didn't get a drip-fed vehicle the first week after gun running, so do you think that will be the case with Smugglers run? So yeah, that is actually something that happened. I completely forgot about that until someone reminded me of it, but yeah, we didn't get a unreleased or like a drip-fed vehicle the first week after. It actually took 2 weeks before we got that. So maybe Rockstar do the same thing, although I would sort of hope, since there are so many unreleased vehicles, since there are going to be so many drip-fed vehicles, that they don't wait. I hope that they just get right into it and start releasing these new aircraft or the new cars. Now, as for the one that I think is going to be coming first, it'll probably be the Bombshuka. And the reason I'm saying that is because that's one of the first planes you get unlocks for when you complete the mission. So basically, once you do enough sourcing missions, you will get the trade-in price, like the discounted price. And after all the aircraft that has been released, the Bombshuka was next. So I'm thinking the Bombshuka may be the first one we receive. Next question from Rise. Do you think Rockstar will ever come to their senses and sort out these damn payouts? So yeah, I mean, I made that video yesterday. I don't know, man. We've been saying and asking for stuff like that for years now. I really hope, like, they fix it. I know GTA is at the end of its, life cycle, basically, and they're probably preparing for GTA 6 and Red Dead Redemption 2, but, like, still, there's a ton of people that play GTA, and it just sort of sucks that it almost looks like Rockstar doesn't care, basically, about them. Ryan, and this is a good question, do you see any new updates coming in the near future that doesn't involve business? So yeah, that's something that I didn't really think about, but the last, 5 DLCs, maybe even more, all included the same sort of businesses where you have to buy a certain property, you go to the computer, you source something, or you go steal something, then you come back, and then you either wait or you sell it right away. And honestly, I don't think we will see a DLC that is different from that, because it seems to work and people seem to like it. I mean, I kind of like it. Does it get a little repetitive maybe? Sure, but I think the missions have enough variety that it sort of balances itself out. But do I see an update? Well, I mean, I guess there's the little mini updates, like with races, like the Transform Races update. That'll be coming out sometime in the next month or two, and that's not going to have businesses. So if you're talking about little updates, then we will. But if you're talking about big updates, then no, I don't think they're ever going to drop that. Unless they think of some other new business way where you trigger it by doing something other than going to a computer. I don't know. I think we're going to keep getting that because it's working. And it's probably easy for them to make. They just sort of copy and paste and then tweak some things and then boom, new DLC. Andrew, do you think a boat DLC could be coming, as it's the only vehicle class Rockstar haven't furthered? So I may be doing a separate video talking more in depth about this, but it is possible, because think about this. The last 2 DLCs, gun running, that was primarily vehicle based, right? Then we had the Smugglers run, that's primarily aircraft based. So what if the next DLC is primarily seacraft based? It's possible. And there are some cool boats and other vehicles. I mean, the aircraft carrier could be one of them that they add, and people will buy it, so it's possible. Ethan, will you stop playing GTA 5 when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out? No, I'm not going to stop playing it. I'm not going to stop posting content. I mean, obviously, if there's DLCs and news, I will definitely keep you guys updated. But for sure, I mean, I'm going to slow my playing time down, because Red Dead Redemption 2, I am super looking forward to, and I can't wait to play the story. I can't wait to play the new game from Rockstar. It's been, 5 freaking years, so that's going to be exciting. And then when Red Dead Redemption 2 Online comes out, I'm excited to see how that works, especially since it's coming after GTA Online. I'm wondering, and I'm curious to see if Rockstar have learned their lesson or not. But I'm not going to be stopping. It'll just be sort of a mix between the two. Jack, favorite thing about the Smugglers Run DLC? 100% the hangars and what they bring. I absolutely love the hangars, and I love the hangars for a few reasons. One, I have the one in Fort Zancudo, and I absolutely love just being able to go into Fort Zancudo without the military base coming after me, and then I can take anything. Like, I can steal myself a freaking laser, a tank, a buzzard, like, I can steal all that stuff, and that's super, super convenient. Also, the fact that you can spawn these aircraft right next to you, and that's part of the hangar too. That's something that I really enjoy, and I've been actually flying a lot lately in some of the new planes, so I think that's my favorite part about the Smugglers Run DLC. Although, let me know in the comments, what is your guys' favorite part about the DLC? Thomas, do you reckon Rockstar will ever make a DLC with prices that are actually okay for a casual gamer, not a hardcore 24/7 gamer? That's the problem. It's like Rockstar are trying to make a game for a super dedicated fan base, but the problem is GTA, Grand Theft Auto, is arguably the most casual game out there. I mean, there's a reason, I don't want to say the wrong number, but there's a reason they made $3 billion on it. I think it, has 70 million copies sold or something crazy like that. There's a reason no other game, apart from like Minecraft, has come close to it, because the casual gamer buys GTA 5 or buys Grand Theft Auto, no matter what it's, called. And then they sort of took those casual gamers and then threw them to the side and was like, we don't care about you, basically. And, maybe as a business decision, that is fine, because casual gamers probably won't spend money on shark cards and all that, but still, the majority of the people that play this game are casual gamers. So it sucks to see these new DLCs come out and the mission payouts just be horrible, and the actual planes and stuff just cost so much money. The other day, one of my friends who doesn't really play GTA 5 that often, he saw the DLC trailer, the Smugglers Run one, and was like, dude, that actually looks really awesome, so I'm gonna start playing again. But then when he got on, he's like, okay, what do I need? So I was sort of guiding him through, what he should buy and all that. And he got to the bunker and he's like, are you kidding me? I have to literally sit here for like 2 hours and get all this research just to have the one thing I want for my oppressor. And like, I have to pay all these fees. And he just kept going on and on about all this sort of stupid stuff that a new player just, they're not used to. And it drove him away because he hasn't been on since. He was super excited for the DLC, but he hasn't played it since, and that sort of sucks, because it's like you try and get one of your friends or whatever to come play GT Online, and unless you're there like every step of the way to make them money and all that, it's going to be very difficult for them to just hop right in and get started, since there is so much stuff now. I mean, if you're a new player, God, you have to buy an office, a bunker, a hangar now, freaking a vehicle warehouse, you got to buy all the cars, you got to buy an oppressor, you got to buy all these things that are, basically very useful, a buzzard, to GTA Online, and that's a lot of money. So, yeah, it kind of sucks. But I guess to answer your question, do I ever think they'll make a DLC? Not in GTA Online, but that's what I'm hoping, like in Red Dead Redemption 2, they sort of learn their lesson and like, okay, let's tone back the shark card stuff a little bit and sort of focus on making a good game, because, I personally, and I've said this many times, if you have more people playing your game, I think that's better than fewer people playing the game and maybe only a few of them buying shark cards. And then the final question from Carlos, and this is the question of the day. What are your guys' final thoughts on the Smugglers Run DLC? For me, I would give it probably a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6.5 out of 10. I absolutely, like I said, I love the hangar stuff. I love the new aircraft. I love the customization of Pegasus vehicles to an extent. I mean, yeah, we can't do much to them, but you can colorize them. So that's really cool to make them different. We can spawn them wherever we want. We now have access to Fort Zancudo, like I mentioned. The missions, honestly, I've really enjoyed them. I know there are a few that are very frustrating. Unfortunately, or fortunately for me, I have not actually gotten them. But the ones I have played are really cool. Like, I really enjoyed the one with the cargo planes and battling it out against the NPC jets. That was really fun. The stealth mission where you have to go into the prison, that was cool. So I've really enjoyed a lot of it, but the two problems I have, really, that's what sort of ruins it. So the pricing, obviously, it's horrible. And the fact that you can't really do it as a solo player, like, the DLC is worthless if you're a solo player, because sourcing 50 crates, that's horrible. That's going to take you so long and you get so little money from it. I mean, if you have a group of 4, then it goes by quicker, and that's not bad, but still, it's like, I play a lot solo, so why limit me? And then the fact that they do only sell for like $10,000, that's horrible again. And then the other problem is the fact that they sort of didn't think through calling in your aircraft. We can have an MC and instantly spawn an oppressor, which is arguably the most OP thing in the game now. So why can't we instantly spawn in our helicopters or our jets, And the fact that when you do call them in, it becomes a personal vehicle, and since they spawn kind of far away, you can't call a personal vehicle to go to it. So you either have to steal something or you have to call a CEO vehicle, and it just gets kind of complicated. And those two problems are big problems. So that's why I would sort of deduct points, but I still am enjoying it. I'm still having fun. It just sucks that I'm not making money really while having fun. But let me know in the comments what's your final thoughts on the DLC. If you were to rate it out of 10, what would you give it? Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for submitting these questions. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one.